Hey everybody, welcome. Thanks for coming to the party, and I'm so excited to show you all kinds of great things. I've got a ton of great books, and I'm going to go really fast because I really want to get through all of these, and no, not all of those, but all of these that I have here. So let's get started. These are some of my favorites. Babies and Toddlers are the baby's very first flashcards. This is the animal set, and it comes in a cardboard box. These are very light foam cards, and they're double-sided, so even though there's only 10 cards, it's a great value because there's 20 pictures. 20 simple words, 20 simple pictures, and it'll be so cute to hear those little babies in their language development when they're trying to say those cute little words like dog and make the sounds. Our very first books for toddlers is the That's Not My books, and you'll see me reference those when you ask me, what do you recommend for babies and baby showers? This is one of them. These are fantastic. The heavy outlines and the textures on each page help kids explore the page and really be attracted to each and every page. And the repetitive text keeps them very interested, and by the time they're about 3-ish, 4-ish, they're reading these. They're reading them because they know what they say. And every adjective that is in these books are so much fun, like squashy, smooth, squishy, fluffy. You will see you will love these, and they are heavy-duty board books, and that you can't go wrong. They are a wonderful addition to your baby's library. I love the Animal World books. This is a huge, great value because, see, it's a little magnetic box, and on the inside there are 9 cute little books, and each book is built exactly the same. So kids, again, will be reading these books before you know it. And when it's time to put them all away, after they dump them out all over the floor inevitably, you put them away like a game. Isn't that cute? It's so much fun. I wish my kids were still babies and toddlers to play with these. Even though they play with them still, it's okay. Some of our other favorites in this age range are Peek Inside the Zoo. This is a wonderful little flap book. It's full of little flaps that really get kids to love all the surprises that are hiding behind them. This is one of their first ones, so it's very sturdy, and you can see the uneven pages and the really cool little holes that are in the book. Kids love the peek inside and look underneath. Anything to explore and really get involved with this book. Another one that I wanted to show you is one of my new favorites is Muddle and Match. This one is so cute. This book is cut into 3 sections, so you can create your own character and your own story by mixing up and matching or mismatching all of the cute little characters, and the alliterations in here make it so much fun for parents to read. Definitely recommend reading these to your babies and toddlers and all those lovely kids that you have in your life. Some of the other things that I wanted to show you that Usborne is really, really known for, there's 2 things that they're very much known for. Usborne is our nonfiction king and our activity king. So I'm going to show you all the cool books in our activity section that I wanted to show you. As you can see, this does not come like this normally. Our activity box sets, they normally come like this, which is a cardboard box full of cards. And these are wipe clean, dry erase cards that you can play with, that kids can play with. These are great for around town. This is what I do with them, is that I put them on a binder ring, and usually I split it up into different sets so that each one of my kids has a set, and then I make them all rotate. It's a great value, by the way, and these are great gifts. See how you can, these are so much fun little activities that you just draw all over with the dry erase marker. Any dry erase marker will do. And then you wipe them off with the tissue, so all they really need is the tissue. Okay, some of our other great books. Pocket Puzzles. These are puzzle books. We have Pocket Doodles and Pocket Puzzles. And these are so much fun because they are small. Kids like to have, these are paper books, so these aren't wipe clean like I just showed you. But they keep kids really busy, and I think that it's great when they have their own and they really take advantage of that. Some of our other paper books that kids can play with that I absolutely love, 2 of my favorites. Drawing, Doodling, and Coloring, which has puzzles, activities, drawings, and you can match and find things. It's a seek and find. There are so many activities in here, and I'll show you those in a second. And then the step-by-step drawing book. Both of these they will treasure for a lifetime. This one has a whole bunch of white space, Lots of really great things to learn to draw. And in the back, my favorite part, it teaches kids how to draw faces and animals, because that's sometimes the hardest thing. The drawing, doodling, and coloring, here's just some of those. Aren't they fun? By the way, this is a great book for me. I have one myself. And sometimes you'll catch me, or my kids will catch me, just sort of coloring, and they'll think it's theirs. But I say, you know what, we get to share these books, because this is very therapeutic. I highly recommend it. I also recommend doing these with your child. Our sticker books, we have a ton of them, and I think we have like 80 plus. Both for babies, little kids, and then some for older kids. These are like your classic paper doll type of a book, where people normally, they come, and the characters come semi-undressed, and then you dress them. They're so much fun. And the stickers are all in the middle of the book. Definitely, I highly recommend those. And for your little ones, we have dry erase books, and these are fabulous. They have a dry erase marker that they come with, and you can use them over and over, and all the pages are glossy. We have numbers, letters, mazes, you name it. What else did I say? Nonfiction king. Usborne is known for their nonfiction. I highly recommend when you're getting books stashed away for birthday gifts, because you know your kids and the kids that are in your life have birthday parties that they have to go to. How many of you forgot to buy the birthday gift? That was me. Luckily, I have a stash. I have a nice big stash of books. Our internet referenced books, they're only $4.99. These are hardback books. These are also fabulous teacher gifts. Go ahead and buy a couple of them, because for $5, I'm telling you they're going to come in handy. And all you have to do is ask that birthday party mommy or daddy what their kids are into, and you may have one of the books that you can just toss in there with their gift, or as a gift. Internet reference simply means that you can actually access websites that go with that book, and the website that you log on to with any of our internet linked or internet referenced books is safe. It's monitored daily so that kids can search safely. A few of our other internet linked and internet referenced books, they come in a variety of topics: social studies, history, science, math, you name it. Our Internet Discovery series, Internet Discovery Adventure, they're internet linked and internet referenced. These are fabulous. The kids love these. They have a comic book reference in there. They look like sort of a combination of a graphic novel and like an encyclopedia all in one. They will love these. You can't go wrong with any of these. And this is considered our flex binding. It's not paperback and it's not hardback. It's soft and flexible, but sturdy and durable. One of the ones that I highly recommend to everybody to have in their house is Illustrated Dictionary of Math. We have 3 different age categories for this one. This one is for the young adults, age 5th grade and up. I highly recommend just having these one on hand, because how many of you remember all those little math facts that you're supposed to remember? And now your kids are asking you for all those answers. Yeah, this is going to help you. Trust me. And don't forget, this is fabulous to have in your house as a reference. We have 3 different encyclopedias: a history, a science, and our geography. These are internet linked, and they're built very much the same way as in the format that you just saw. Very, very, very colorful, lots of pictures, and that's what keeps kids engaged. So we want to help keep kids engaged on the topic that they're learning. These also are great homeschooling tools and reference tools to have on hand. Definitely check out our art books as well. That's another great option for homeschoolers and for people who just love art. And it's a great, great teacher gift. Those art teachers get neglected often. A couple more of my favorites. Illustrated stories and illustrated originals. I just wanted to tell you that this is probably one of the best values that we have, because if you look, there are a ton of different stories in here. This is our Greek myths, which right now is very popular for a number of reasons, but I highly recommend all of these. Grabbing them when you can. They're $19.99, and they're illustrated, so even if the story kind of is a little bit tough for them to get, it helps when there's illustrations. And all of them come with a ribbon bookmark that kids can mark their place, so they can feel a little bit more accomplished when they're reading through these books. Illustrated originals are usually unabridged and original versions of some of the classics: Heidi, Wind in the Willows, Wizard of Oz, Treasure Island. We've got a ton, so definitely check those out. When kids are learning to read, you want them to start reading chapter books, and so do they. this is your very first chapter book. So we have a ton of great chapter books, and you'll see a lot of those that are published by Kane Miller. We represent two different publishers, Kane Miller and Usborne Books. Kane Miller has some wonderful books that are published from all around the world. These two happen to be the very first chapter books. Billy and Jack are best friends, so kids could read both of these in the series and really fall in love with these characters, and we have a ton of them. So it's great for them to be able to read these and feel accomplished because they're reading a chapter book. We go through books. We have books for ages 7 to 11 that I recommend that you check out. Here's some of our paper book chapters series, and they range in price from $4.99 to $6.99. They are so much fun. Some of them are in a graphic novel style format, and some of them have pictures, which are fun and help keep kids engaged. And then there's some that are just your typical chapter book, based on all kinds of topics that you know kids love and that you know that will keep your kids interested. And don't forget, for yourself or for your young adults in your house or that you're buying for, we have some great young adult books. It is so much fun to be able to have a library that I can enjoy and they can enjoy. So grab a few of these. They are so much fun, and some of these are classics that you probably want to have anyway. So keep those in mind. Chapter books are a great way to keep kids reading. But how do you get them reading to begin with? What gets them interested in reading? Usually it's picture books. And the picture books that I wanted to show you are some of my favorites. Jonathan James and the What If Monster. This talks about worrying and how this little guy is going to keep all your worries for you so that you don't have to worry anymore. Anxiety and worry can be really tough for kids. Adoption. This little crocodile was adopted by a family of ducks. It is the sweetest story and the most, my kids love it so much. It's pronounced Googie Googie, by the way. And then we have things that all Americans love, like football, baseball, basketball. So we go from transitional issues like those to really fun ways to learn about new sports or new activities. Gobble Gobble Moo Tractor Book. Jez Alborough is one of my favorites, so if you find any books written by Jez Alborough, I highly recommend them. This one's going to keep kids loving it, loving picture books. It's about a whole group of farm animals who pretend to be the tractor. They actually get on this tractor while their farmer is asleep, and they make all the noises of the tractor, and they want to do it over and over. Will they get caught by the farmer? You'll have to read it and find out. You Choose, definitely by far one of my favorites, and we have You Imagine as well. But this is a step-by-step storybook. It is great for writing prompts. So if you have a teacher who would like a book for writing prompts, it gives kids all kinds of things to think about when they're writing or creating the place where they live or where they're going to go and how they're going to get there, what they will eat, what their characters will wear. This is a great, great book, and it's so much fun, and I'm really surprised to see my kids all enjoy it from ages of 5 all the way to 10. So those are some great ones, and by far my absolute favorite book that Usborne Books and More offers is the Complete Book of Farmyard Tales. And I'm going to end on this book and tell you that number one, it comes with a CD, an audio CD of each of the stories that is read to your kids. And it also it's a dual reading system. So the first part at the top, you can create a story just by reading those top lines. And then when they get a little bit older and can sit still longer, you read the bottom ones. So this book really grows with them. Well, guess what happens when they start to read? They read just the top lines and they build their confidence. And then they incorporate the bottom lines. And what I love even most, this is so versatile, this book, is it's Find the Duck. And you can see there's a little duck hiding on every page. I love these. I think it's such a great deal. By far one of my favorites. If you're going to get one book tonight, this is the book to get. So, happy shopping and enjoy yourself. Please jot down any of the questions that you have down there, underneath the video, and make sure you let me know what you need help with. I'd be happy to help. Thanks for coming, and we'll talk soon.